Hi, my name is Dale Abracta, and typically this is Unlocking the Secrets of Restaurant Entertainment. This is really designed for entertainers, but today I'm doing something totally different. This is going directly to restaurant owners. This is a message to them, how we could help them, how you could help your business, how you could promote. This is what restaurant entertainers do. This is what I do. I've been doing this for 30 years, working with restaurants. My job, folks, is to gather people. That's it. Can't do that nowadays. I'm out of work. My job is to gather people, get them together, get them connected, have fun. I do that a lot of times in restaurants. So I'm using my skills and my abilities to help the restaurant owners. And today, let's start this presentation off, and let me flip my monitor here. And we're going to be talking about unlocking the secrets of restaurant entertainment. Let's specifically go into this as I get set up here. What is this about? Well, today, restaurant owners, this is specifically for you. Okay, this is hitting your business, and hopefully it helps. Why should I help a restaurant? We're going to tell people why they should be helping you. And this is going to help encourage them to share this message and to promote it. Marketing that must be done now. Things that you could do right now to help your business. I mean, there are so many things you could do and help your staff. We're going to talk about that. Ideas to help promote, help marketing. That's what I do. I market and promote my entertainment at restaurants, at park districts, libraries, all over the place. I'm going to share some of these ideas that work. And I know that work because I see some restaurant entertainers working this and owners doing this. How to keep your employees generating money. This is a big one. I mean, literally, I am out of work, folks. There is no event. My job is to draw people. I can't do it, but we want to make sure other people can. And lastly here, how to generate more money. I mean, this is something that we're all scratching our heads, but I got some tips for you, and I got some advice that's going to work. So stick with me on this. Let's get going. Why should we help a restaurant? Restaurant owners are part of our everyday community, folks. Come on, they're our families. Many are family owned. Local restaurants support the community. How many support your local baseball teams? They're there for your fundraisers. They're there for you. This is the time that we need to be there for them and help them. Restaurants employ families. I mean, how many kids start off at their first job being a busboy at a restaurant or being a waitress or a cook and then eventually learn to love the restaurant business? I have a friend who started out working as a busboy who's now an executive chef who's actually a master chef. So again, folks, many people's dreams start off in a restaurant. And how many people open up restaurants? So that's why we are there to help them. Now, restaurant owners, this is specifically for you. How do we stay present? How do we stay focused? I mean, geez, we have social media. This is something that probably your marketing department, every sales guy comes in and tells you, you got to do social media. Well, it's here. It's now. We can't wait any longer. Now, I'm going to give you some tips and advice on how to do this. Facebook Live. It's real easy. Click a button. I had a restaurant owner going on Facebook Live talking about the shutdown. He was on Facebook Live last night. And in fact, he's actually going out Facebook Live every day as much as he can to stay connected. Tell people what's going on, to let them know what's happening in the industry. How hard is it to do it? You pick up your smartphone. Real easy. Pick up the smartphone, click live, start talking. And I'm going to talk about the equipment that you need to do something like that. It's not difficult. You could do an Insta video. Instagram allows that. You could do a quick 30-second video just to put it out there. Social media gets seen by millions. You got millions of followers. People are looking to do something. They're tired of TV. They're on social media. Upload video to YouTube. This video is going to YouTube right now. I'm going to upload it to there. I'm going to share it on Facebook. I'm going to share it on my sites. And I hope you share this too. Tweet out your new hours. Yes, restaurants, let's be honest. Who uses Twitter? news organizations, people that need to follow the news. You got something happening, they're going to want to know when the local restaurants are open. They're going to want to know about car service. They're going to want to know about this. Bloggers search Twitter to find their information. Twitter is your instant news feed. Heck, the president does it every day, hour on hour, posting something out there. You may be pro-Trump, you may be anti-Trump. It doesn't matter. Take a cue from him. The tweets work. It gets your information and message out there. Use LinkedIn, connect to vendors. Heck, I know that same restaurant owner, and what the heck, Chris Bartolini, Bartolini's Restaurant. The guy is a marketing genius from time to time. I shouldn't say time to time. He usually is a marketing genius. He connected with vendors a couple years ago for a promotion and talked to a bread vendor who said, yeah, we got bread. We could give you bread. Talk to your vendors on LinkedIn. Connect to them and find out how they could help you with a promotion. Bartolini's did a promotion for their anniversary, which is today. Happy St. Patrick's Day, Bartolini's. It's your 25th anniversary. Congratulations. Throw out, sell out, whatever you want to call it right now. But somewhere around his 10th or 15th anniversary, he connected with a bread manufacturer, and he was giving away bread. Anytime you ordered a hamburger or a hot dog, he gave away bread. And we're going to be talking about this in a bit too. So connect with your vendors. They can help you. Reach out to your vendors and say, hey, my sales are going to be down. What breaks can you give me? What stock can you give me at better prices so I could blow it out and help sell it? So these are the things that you need to be connecting on LinkedIn. There's everybody who's stuck like this, wondering how they're going to move product. How are they going to get things out there? They all want to say they're part of the community and they're part of the solution. So work with that. Now, here are three things I got 2 pages of things to share, folks, because people always say, well, man, what am I going to say on Facebook? That my hours have changed? Let me tell you, we got things you could do right now. Again, video, it's easy enough. Hit a button on your phone, you're done. How to keep food from spoiling. Oh my gosh, how much food. I got neighbors with their refrigerators filled with food. They don't know about writing dates on food. They don't understand that, the food that they've prepared can stay in their fridge for what, 3, 4, 5 weeks? They don't understand food prep. You are licensed food prep people. You are certified. You can teach the general public. And hey, I've spent a couple $100 on food. I want to make sure that food lasts. You do this day in and day out. You make sure your food is the best quality possible. Teach the American people how to do that. Be a leader in your community. It takes that video. Heck, all you have to do is go, hey, folks, you got problems with fresh food? This is how we keep our broccoli from spoiling. This is how we date our lasagna so we know how old it is. Because you're going to put that in the fridge. We got people cooking stuff. They don't remember to date. It is that simple. And yes, some of this is so common sense. But again, we are freaking telling people to wash their hands. Dating food is not that common to the average person. To a restaurant owner, you demand it of your chefs. Your executive chefs will fire somebody for not doing the proper food prep. Let's teach the American people how to prep their food. Be a hero in your community. How to use leftovers. Oh my gosh. You guys are geniuses. I mean, you executive chefs know how to take leftovers and turn it into soup. Show people what they can do with a product that they think maybe, who wants to eat corn? Hey, here's how you could spice up corn soup. Your staff is smart enough, intelligent enough to do that. Just record it. People will watch. People will come to you and say, hey, I saw that recipe. Are you serving it? That's what's going to happen. All right. Fun food designs. Think about it, man. We got kids stuck home. Put pancakes. My kids don't eat pancakes anymore nowadays. They have to have chocolate chip pancakes. Show your executive chef skills. Show them how to take a let me try that again. A food platter and make it exciting. and make it interesting because these parents have cabin fever. Show them a project that they can do with their kids as an executive chef or as a cook, a line cook, showing how you could take carrots and make a face, or you could do all these cool designs. And yes, some are on the internet, but unless people see it, they're not going to know about it. Use your creative staff to come up with some great food ideas or alternatives. Disinfecting. Oh my gosh, you guys are the masters at cleaning. You know all the tricks of everything that's got to be washed. Remind people that jars need to get cleaned, washed. Give them tips and ideas on how to keep things clean, how to keep things sanitized. That ketchup container that's 3 years old really should be thrown away and not considered good anymore. These are things that you are expert, you are certified, licensed. You protect us every time we put food in our mouth. This is time that you need to help America learn to disinfect. And it's more than handy wipes, and you know that. Oh, I'm doing it right now. I'm creating a training video. Now's the time to pull out that camera, record your staff on phone, and say, hey, this is how we take an order. This is what we should be saying. People are sad. Answer that phone with a smile. Capture it, record it. Put it out there and say, hey, I'm ordering every person to answer the phone with a smile. If you catch a grumpy person, I'm going to give you some free ice cream. I'm going to give you some free French fries. Yeah, I know it's giving free food away. But it is training your staff. It is training the customers that you care about your customer service. Now's the time to do it. Now's the time to act and share it with the world. It's that easy. We have the capabilities. I'm on the second sheet, folks. I still have more. Again, this is video topics, ideas. You can blog about all this stuff. You can turn all this into a blog. Funny bios. Now, the reason I'm focused on video is because it's easy. I mean, blogging, to have somebody write, where do you promote it? How do you publish it? Then you get people to read it. You can do a video. Simple. Have the owner sit down. Boom. Give me the funniest story you can recall that happened at the restaurant. Tell me a bio. Why did you get into this? Do those stories that connect with people. I mean, as an entertainer, I have to connect. Every time I walk up to a table, I instantly have to find a connection with strangers. People I've never met before. And within 30 seconds, I got to get them liking me, laughing, enjoying what I'm doing, and having fun. You could do the same thing with your videos. You can bring them and tell that story of your grandmother making the bread. And you could show a clip of you making bread. This is my grandma's recipe. I'm not going to give you the recipe, but she used to say that you just slap it this way, this way. Make it fun. Make it creative. Give people a feeling of who you are. My father told me decades ago, we don't buy from strangers. We buy from the people we like. It's that simple. Get those people to like you. They like you, they'll be loyal to you, and they'll stay with you for decades. Hey, what's your staff's favorite food? The good, the bad, and the ugly, as I like to call it. Why do I call it that? Hey, I like prime rib. I like steak. I like pizza. The bad is my son likes his pork chops with poppy seed dressing. Oh my God, that's ugly. I mean, there are kids that take pizza. Oh, geez, I just rubbed my nose. No, stop. Jeez. Oh, man. Getting back on this. The good, the bad, the ugly. The bad is, things that people put on food that you sit there and go, geez, why do you put salad dressing, Thousand Island salad dressing on pizza? I mean, or French dressing, that is. I don't even do it. I don't even know what it is. They put French dressing on pizza. My neighbor did it. My neighbor next door did that. And I looked there and went, why do you do that? And her comment was, well, the pizza was so bad in college we're eating top of the line pizza. We're in a pizza parlor serving the best pizza in the city. And you're spoiling with that. And she went, oh yeah. Come on. The good, the bad, and the ugly. The ugly could be the people who like liver. Geez, my wife likes liver. For me, that's ugly. Those are the stories that you bring out there. Those are the things you can catch the audience reaction. And the audience reaction is your staff. That is their favorite food. Social distancing contests. I kind of love this. How far will you eat away from your family? This is always a fun one. Have someone do a video. Here's my kid eating their sandwich in their bedroom. Oh my gosh, here's my kid eating its sandwich in the basement. Here's my wife. She's in the car eating her food. Social distancing. You can have a little fun with it on video. How far do you ship the food from? Get somebody that you just shipped the food from. If you ship food, put a tag on it and say, hey, videotape this, that you got it, you received it, send it to us. We'll put it on our Facebook page. Be cool to see where the food is, how they're eating it, how they're sharing it. Bring families together that are all disconnected around the world. Best family friend picture. Funny. How are they eating their sandwiches? What are they eating? Are the kids eating upside down in the chairs? Are they eating chicken McNuggets? I'm an entertainer. I've seen a lot of people eat food strangely, the way they mix it, the way they got to eat in specific orders. Have them take photos. Have them fun. Make your community, make your loyal customers part of your social media. Build that bond, build that connection. That's why one reason as an entertainer, I take pictures sometimes of the kids with the balloons and the hats and looking at fun, and we share that on social media, and they respond, and people see that and go, that's my kid, that's my family. Families are going to be doing the same thing when they see this. They're going to sit there and go, that's the way my kid eats chicken nuggets. Oh my gosh, what's wrong? Or why does my husband have to eat all his French fries first before he eats his hamburger? People can relate to those stories. Now, equipment needed. What do you need? Folks, your cell phone is all you really need. That is probably the biggest powerful tool. You have apps for editing. You can do the audio. You can do snippets. I mean, TikTok is great for that. TikTok allows you to do all these cool little backwards and forwards and 30-second videos that you could save to your phone and upload to TikTok or upload anywhere else. There are camera kits. And here, this year, I started video blogging. My wife actually went out and bought me, my kids actually got me this little vlogging essential. It comes with a tripod. It's got a camera. I actually got it right here still. I put it on a big tripod, but it gave me a place to put the camera. It gave me a light. It gave me a mic. And set this down. I made one prior to that. I have one that has out of PVC pipe. If you can see this, let me back it up. I have a little flashlight that's in here that, oh, batteries are dead. Geez, that's not going to help me. I mount my camera right here. I have a screw that mounts onto it. That allows me to hold the camera so it's nice and steady. You can make this out of PVC pipe. I've collected these things. These are small little tripods. This one came with a kit. It's really nice. It's got a push button. This is just a cheap little one that you can spread the legs out, wrap it around things. I have a video camera kit to add, to have a zoom lens. My ring light. Now, I know there's some of you going, geez, I freeze up. I don't know what to say in front of a camera. Dale, I'm not a professional speaker like you. You can get your tablet, and they actually have teleprompter software. And you turn it on, and you can have an employee hold it, and you just read the teleprompter as it scrolls by. It doesn't have to be precise, folks. They want to connect with you and just talk. I'm just talking here now. None of this is scripted. This is all coming off my head. Yes, I have my PowerPoint slide, but I'm talking from the heart to the restaurant owners that you can do this. And we're going to talk about resources to do that in a minute, but we're going to talk about generating the extra money. This popped to my head. It popped in my head for a reason, because my wife wanted bread. And we ran out the other day for bread. And you know, these pictures all have been on Facebook. Bread is on a run. And then I saw somebody post in a community group go, oh my gosh, what is Subway going to do? Dang, Subway's been baking bread and giving away bread for decades. If you're a pizza joint, you know how to bake bread. You got these big ovens. You're not doing pizza. Why not bake bread and sell the bread? You can do a half loaf. You can do specialty bread. Think about it. When somebody comes in and picking their order and they look at the food and they go, oh, I could use bread. Yeah, sell them a half a loaf. Fresh bread. Yes, today it's $5 a loaf. Fresh, just baked. Here you go. Guess what? Tomorrow, it's day-old bread. It's $3. And you can reduce it. I'm not a restaurant owner. I don't know what it costs. Maybe $5 for bread is too much in this time. Maybe bread should only be $2 like in a store. I don't know how much it costs. I come from a family of bakers, but I'm not a baker. You folks here have the equipment, have the ovens, have the ability to make this stuff. And as people walk in, how many people don't you think will walk in and go, man, you got buns, fresh buns I could make sandwiches with? Yeah, I'll take a roll of that. Come on, man, we got kids at home that are eating us out of the frickin' house. They're going to need bread. We need sandwiches. Now, we want to keep the staff employed. Look at your staff. Most of the staff is fairly young. These are the people who could do the video blogging. They understand the camera. They know how to work the camera, and they are creative. Man, if you see what some of these kids do, I call them kids. I'm 55 the end of this month. They're kids to me, but they are so creative. They have the ability. Let them run wild. This is the time that we are branding loyalty. We are branding family. We are branding fun. This is not the time to worry about specific ingredients and here's a photo. We're forgiving. We want to know that you're going through a hard time. You're doing your best. You're not spending out thousands of dollars to have this professional photographer come in and take this glorious photo that you're only going to use in your menu. You want the silliness, the fun, and the love of your restaurant to come across. And your staff will bring it because they bring it every single time they walk up to a table. Now, this bread sales, as weird as it sounds, think about splitting the commission with the people who make the bread and sell the bread. You can have bread girls or bread servers, and their job is to help promote the bread. Anytime a customer walks in, go, hey, we got fresh bread over here. Would you like a loaf of bread? Every sale that goes to them is kind of like their tip. So that transforms in for every, let's say, $4 sale of bread, $1 goes towards their pay automatically. So they're pumped to sell bread. They're going to be out on Facebook going, woo, look, we got bread. We're getting better than sliced bread. Here it is. They're going to be promoting the bread sales. They will be pumped up to sell because every time they sell a loaf of bread, a fresh bread, hey, who doesn't like fresh bread? They get paid. Simple as that. Put them on a commission structure. That is more than they're going to make. They're going to be happy making an extra $20 with their base pay than just making base pay. You're going to be making money. They're going to be making money. They're going to have their mindset. Again, you could set this up like a bakery. Bakeries work around the clock. You got an oven, keep it staffed. They could be making fresh bread in shifts at midnight to 5 in the morning. 4 people, 10 feet apart, small groups, making bread, putting the dough together, packaging. Next group sells it. That profit goes to pays for everybody. And it keeps you in business. And what the heck, when this is done, don't you think those people who come in are going to go, man, I love that bread. How do I get some bread? That's an upsell for the restaurant right there. Now, everything's to go. And I did this decades ago, and I promote this in my restaurant training group for entertainers, to-go flyers. I worked with, yes, Bartolini's. They were good friends of mine, good restaurant owners. I worked for them. We used to advertise on every packet that I was entertaining at that facility. I would print it out on a standard Xerox page, cut it up, and they would tag it up. Now think about this. These to-go items can advertise your social media sites if you're not doing that already. Special, notice, follow us on Facebook. Here's our Instagram. And remember, restaurant owners, you can't give them 27 calls to action. You can't say, hey, follow me on YouTube, follow me on Facebook, follow me on Twitter. Find a forum. If you're going to find that your staff is comfortable with Facebook and Facebook is going to follow us on Facebook, here it is. Follow us on Instagram and hit them with that same message over and over. Hit them with your hours. Hit them with how they could connect. Let that communication connection keep working. So remember, your to-go flyers is going out on every meal. Transform. Forget about the menu. They understand the menu. Yes, have the menu, but have a special message to them. Thank them for their loyalty. Upsell, gift certificates. Yeah, I see this all over the net. Yeah, support your local restaurant. Go buy a gift certificate. Crickets. I mean, come on, gift certificates work, we know as restaurant owners, at the holidays. That's when it works. You got companies coming in, family out of town, they buy gift certificates. They don't know what to buy somebody, so they buy a gift certificate. If you're going to do that, do an upsell. Do a special gift. You buy that gift certificate for this month. I'm going to include free ice cream, free something, a half price pizza, you name it. Make it special that they're giving you the money now to use later. But this concept of just selling gift certificates is going to put money in a restaurant owner's pocket is not true. Because in the back of our heads, we know what happens with gift certificates. As a consumer, I buy a gift certificate. I have to make sure that the restaurant owner, is still in business 6 months from now when I go to take that gift certificates. So this world of saying go out and buy gift certificates, I don't buy it. If you do, make it special. Let them know. And one saying my father always would ask, because when I started my company, I was a computer consulting company in the 80s and then transferred into an entertainment company. But when I sold computers, people were always leery of going, what happens if I buy a computer from you and you go out of business? And my father's response was great. He was a great salesman. His comment was, the day that you go out of business, I'll go out of business the very next day. Think about it. If somebody is concerned about that gift certificate, just let them know. Hey, sorry, the day that you move out of town, that you cannot use this gift certificate ever again, is the day that I'll close my doors. But until then, this gift certificate is good for life. And let them know that. Don't forget the kids. Come on, parents are cooped up. If you have coloring pages, coloring activities on your menu, give that out to the kids. These menus are doing nothing but collecting dust and dirt and being pushed around. Better give out these kids' activities. So every time a kid's meal is ordered or anything that sounds like it's a kid's meal, throw in a kid's order. If you know these people are your customers, give them a menu. Hey, you could create your own little fun activities too and put it on there if there's a kids. How to make paper airplanes. Write up instructions on how to fold a paper airplane. I'm sure you could find that if you Google it. I'm sure you could come up with your own pictures. When I restaurant entertain and I work with good restaurants, I create a coloring page for them so they could pass out and distribute. Things like this exist. If you have a restaurant entertainer, ask them. They'll be happy for you to pass out our coloring pages. We're looking for work just like you guys are right after this bubble breaks. So why are we helping restaurants? Restaurants are part of our everyday community. They're everyone's community. They're everywhere. Many are family owned. Remember that. Local restaurants support the community. This is time where we need to support them. Restaurant employees are family. That's what they do. They hire our kids when they need that first job. They teach them the business skills, the marketing skills, the restaurant skills that go out and actually make the world work. Restaurant industry is one of the largest industries for hiring people. So think about it. Many of us have been in the restaurant business. All right, how can you help? This is your job. Share this video. Share this video with other people. Specifically, restaurant owners. If you know a restaurant owner, share this video with the restaurant owner because this is information that could help him or save his business or keep him fluid in the next couple months with cash. Restaurant associations. If you know a restaurant association, I would love to get this into restaurant associations and get this. They have the connections to get this worldwide, to get it on TV, to get these ideas out there. So if you are in a restaurant association or know somebody in a restaurant association, please share this. And this is not just for restaurant owners. This is for general public too. Businesses that deal with restaurants. There's point of service restaurants. There are food vendors. There are clothing manufacturers. There are so many people that cater to the restaurant industry. Please share this video with them because they can reach out and help a restaurant. They could share this video with other restaurant owners and help them. fellow restaurant owners, come on, you guys all know each other. I happen to live in a city that is next to 195 restaurants. That's one city. I got 200 restaurants. If I want to count the number of restaurants, I have close to 500 restaurants within a 10-mile driving distance. And I'm not in Chicago. I'm in the burbs. There are a lot of restaurant owners who are just like you in the same spot, struggling, scratching their heads, trying to keep those employees still working. Employees are out there struggling to figure out how they could help their restaurant because that is their family. That is how it works. Share this, like this video, promote this video, help out those restaurant owners in need. Now, I'm going to give you some information because I want to tell you I'm here. My name is Dale Abrachta. I am a restaurant entertainer. I am a balloon artist. That's what I do for a living. I make balloons. I put smiles on kids' faces. I'm a professional speaker, entertainer, trainer, marketing person, wear many hats, just like a restaurant owner does. Here's my phone number. If you got any questions, concerns, comments, are you stuck for ideas, call me. I don't care if you're on the West Coast. I don't care if you're next door. I don't care what restaurant you are. A phone. I can talk to anybody in the world. It's easy enough. You want to email me? There's my email. Here's my Instagram. There's my TikTok if you want to just have a little fun. Again, all this information out there is available. We need to take care of it. Restaurant owners, I'm here trying to help you. In the years and past, you've hired me to help you and you've paid me to work in your restaurants, entertain your staff. I hope my customers are going to be loyal to me and share this video. I wish you nothing more but the success. Again, if you want to be part of this group, go ahead. There's a link in Facebook. I will put a link to it. You could join it. It's really designed for restaurant entertainers, but again, I talk to restaurant owners. So don't hesitate being part of that group. Again, reach out to me. Here's my information again. Feel free to reach out to me. Talk to me if you're stuck with ideas or worried. I may be able to put you in touch with another restaurant owner. Again, I'm not a restaurant owner. I'm an entertainer, but I work at solving people's problems. So again, this is the best I can do to help an industry that I've been working at and dealing with for over 30 years. So with that, I'm out of here. Be safe. Wash your hands. Don't touch your face. We're going to get through this, and I hope, hey, if anybody needs a restaurant entertainer, let me know. I got connections throughout the country. In fact, throughout the world. I've been doing this so long. If you're a local restaurant entertainer that needs an entertainer when this bubble breaks, give me a call. Let's talk. Let's figure out how we can do this. Till then, I'm here trying to help you. My name's Dale Abrachta. You guys enjoy.